Alright, thank you for checking out this video. It's been a while. I've moved house. I've got a dog. I just don't have time. I'm trying to figure out like a new schedule routine where I can fit in doing some YouTubey stuff. It is what it is. I'll figure it out and we'll get back into the swing of things, I'm sure, hopefully. I think that's a good place to like share a bit of what's sort of going on, what the point of my YouTube channel is. And it's literally just a way for me to enjoy my hobby in another way. As well as collecting the guns and playing the game and tweaking things and this and that. It's just another way for me to enjoy the hobby of Airsoft. And that's the whole point behind it, really. I like to share my guns, I like to make little skits, I like to show issues that maybe other people don't show with certain platforms. Problems I have that maybe no one else is having, or at least no one else is showing that they have. And I like to just show off the stuff that I really like. Maybe other people like it, and yeah, and you know, that's kind of the point of it. Like I've sort of veered into the realm of making it, you know, growing the channel and getting it monetized and stuff like that, but I don't know if you've noticed, the Airsoft YouTube channel market, if you want to call it that, is kind of saturated, and so it's very hard to sort of keep up with the other channels that do that, and at least to keep it sort of genuine, I think, and organic. There are channels that like I avidly watch, like Bada Bing and Jaeger Precision, like, and Mayday-san, that have, you know, it's just like a unique way of doing things, and I really, you know, you can tell that it's their person's like genuine passion for it and stuff. And there are other channels where it's like they're able to just crank out, like every time there's a new gun that comes out, they've got it before anyone else, and they're like reviewing it, and you know, there's lots of channels like that, and there's nothing against them. It's great. Like I wish I could do that, right? But I just can't. I don't have the time. I don't have the resources or the money to like crank out a gun review the second a new one comes out. So that tends to be what seems to get the traction on YouTube. The next thing, the next best thing, you know, and that's just not how I can or really want to do things. Obviously, like I wish I could buy a new gun every week and do a review on it, but I don't know, but that's not too practical for me at this point where I'm at in my life. So I'm just going to continue doing it at my own pace, making my videos in my sort of way that I like to do it. And anyone who tunes into that, I really appreciate your viewership, your comments, all of it. Like I really appreciate it. I've noticed, yeah, I noticed patterns with my channel and videos that do well and videos that don't. It can be quite disheartening to see a video that you put a lot of work in not do as well as one that you literally just thought of on the spot. And it's weird, but you know, I do really appreciate any and all support that I get in my videos. So, that out of the way, let's have a look at this. Been very excited to get a hold of this for a long time. Someone I know had it, and we did a bit of a trade, so that I got this and a couple other bits that I've ended up selling. But I basically traded for my Aimpoint 9000, and I loved having an Aimpoint 9000. I thought it was such a baller thing having a real Aimpoint on my Car 15. But you know, it was time. It had served its novelty. The novelty had worn off, and I, you know, had quite a good, well sought after asset, if you like, sat there most of the time, not doing a lot, and I knew that this person who owns this, I'm not going to say who he is, for his privacy, I don't know if he'd want me to or not, but I knew he had wanted my aim point because I'd nearly sold it a couple of times and he was very interested. And he knew that I wanted this a lot. So I've had a couple of Tokyo Marui 1911 A1s in like the Parkerized finish, and they are beautiful to look at, but as soon as you pick them up, they're very, very plasticky. This is insanely beautiful. It's so good. It looks so good. And it feels great. So again, yeah, it is plastic, but there's something about, and I've said it in my previous videos on my Desert Eagle and my Beretta, there's something about the Tokyo Marui chrome finish, like this shiny finish that they have on this, the Beretta 92 and the Desert Eagle, that just feels so much more like stronger than the black plastic ones. Even the really nice finished ones that are supposed to look like metal, they just feel a lot more brittle in comparison. These feel like they're stronger. It's like there's something to do with the paint plating process that adds like a layer of, yeah, it just feels better. It feels like these thin parts around the trigger are usually where you notice it. On the black, you know, Parkerized 1911, you feel like you could break that with your with your fingers, but this not so much. It definitely feels a lot tougher of a finish. Now, Airsoft 1911s tend to not be so practical because the magazines are so thin, and when you have a metal pistol, they do struggle, in my experience, they do struggle to finish the magazine before they run out of gas. The Tokyo Maruis, not so much. The plastic slides are a lot easier to move with less gas, and so the gas lasts a lot longer, and you're able to clear, on a good day, 2 of these mags on 1 puff of gas. When I was using it over the weekend, it was doing like a 1.5-ish. And so this was clearly like a showpiece previously. It's got these nice amber grips on it. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the original like wood grips with it. I've felt those in a shop, and it is really, really good. The original grips that come with these Series 70 guns are really, really convincing. Probably the best wood, that imitation wood that Tokyo Marui's done, including the AKM. They are really good. But yeah, with the grips and stuff, this was clearly a showpiece. It gives me sort of Pulp Fiction-y vibes. I know the grips are amber, and in Pulp Fiction they're using the pearl ones. But it still gives me those vibes. Even though it's 45, I think the gun that they use in Pulp Fiction, John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson, there's a Super 38 or 380. I think Samuel L. Jackson refers to it as 9mm at one point, so I don't know. But yeah, it's a beautiful, just Colt Series 70 nickel plated. This one being in 45. So yeah, it was obviously a showpiece. I intend to use the absolute piss out of it. Already taken it to 1 game, and it is definitely, it's very reliable, it's very accurate, and the range on it is phenomenal. I put 3 2s in it and a fair bit of hop, probably almost all the way up, and it was slinging BBs further than most snipers could. Certainly any AEG, oh yeah, the hop is all the way up, there you go. Certainly further than any AEGs or my gas blowback rifles, including my MWS. It was slinging them more consistently further than any of that. And, you know, it's just a tiny little pistol. Well, it's actually quite a big full-size duty pistol. Full duty size pistol. But nonetheless, you're talking a barrel like this long. Yeah, it's phenomenal performance. So yeah, I intend to use it a lot outdoors. Probably not indoors, so that I can't mount a flashlight to it. But it will be for my sort of Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops / Vietnam loadouts. This will be my sidearm. you know, as well as being a nice gun for my Tokyo Marui chrome finish collection, which is a thing. I've got the Beretta and the Desert Eagle. It is, you know, just as practical as those, and it's probably nicer, to be honest. It's really, really nice. I love the presentation of the box as well, as usual from Marui. It's you know, presented very nicely when you open it up, and yeah, it's beautiful. I know for Vietnam loadouts it's probably not quite right, being a Series 70. The Vietnam War did go into the 70s, but I don't think the production of these pistols happened before it finished, before the war finished. However, I've been watching a lot of or listening to a lot of MacV, SOG and Vietnam era vets talking podcasts and stuff about their experiences, and some of them, there were stories about 1911s. I think I actually got this from 1776 Duck, the guy, the Alchemy custom weaponry guy, and he's talking about a guy that had a 1911. He went to Vietnam as like a pilot, like a chopper pilot, and had his took with him his custom nickel plated 1911. So I mean, you know, as long as the 1911's been around, there have been custom gunsmiths and stuff doing custom work for them. So, you know, it is plausible to have a shiny nickel plated gun, even though when you see them in movies and stuff, they are an anachronistic Series 70 that shouldn't be there in movies and TV series and stuff. If you see a shiny Vietnam 1911, it's probably wrong, but at the same time, it was a thing that was possible, that did actually apparently happen, with people taking their own personal custom 1911s from home to war with them. Why wouldn't you? It's your pistol. You want to take it with you. You want to use it. If you're going to use a pistol, you may as well use your own that you're used to using. But anyway, yeah. So this has been just a little quick overview of my beautiful new 1911 Colt Mark IV Series 70 nickel finish 1911 A1 that is the newest addition to my collection, as well as just a little video about, you know, my channel, what I'm kind of doing with it. You know, I'm not trying to get the next best thing, to get the newest thing, and do a review on it and churn them out and build the channel and grow it. I'm just trying to, you know, show off my little collection that I've got, share my experiences on them, any issues I've got. Maybe you've had the same issues and you fixed them and you can help. Maybe it's stuff you can look out for, and maybe stuff you can steer clear of. I don't know, but I just hope that my videos and the way I do them are useful to someone. I don't have anything really planned for the channel yet. Maybe some more deeper techie stuff on the VFC platform, and maybe me figuring out how to tech the MWS trigger box. I don't know. I do have a gun in mind that I do want to get, that I've been waiting for a couple years, when it was announced at MOA in 2022 or 2023, and that's just been released, so I might, it's very expensive, but I might get a hold of that and make sort of a big video about that. But other than that, I'm just going to sort of keep doing little updates on the bits I do have in my collection, and we'll just go from there. If you like what I do and you want to see more of it from me, hit the subscribe button, leave me a little comment, share the video, do all that stuff. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.